Hey there everyone, and welcome to something brand new today. I am in Michigan right now experiencing something that we've never done before. I have not, first of all, experienced this kind of cold in a long time. I'm cold. It's freezing. But it's worth it because we're doing something special, as I told you. That is a Curious George ice sculpture. I know we're in the new year, it is January, but you can see it's part of this very special sculptures of ice here in Michigan. That is real ice. I don't really want to touch Curious George because I don't want to mess him up, but you can see they kind of put some ice here so you can tell it is indeed real. But look at the detail in this Curious George here. His eyes, even his ears, his hat there, carved out beautifully. They can only do this because it's currently like 27 degrees here in Michigan. But I love it. This one is absolutely awesome. It's basically, we're on safari in the 20s here. Look at this giraffe here. I love it. You can see his eyes carved out. Those little circles right there. But they're not circles. They're perfectly kind of like these special patches that he's got all over him, all cut out of ice. You can even see that platform that he's standing on and his little tail right there. Love it, going all the way up on that back. I love it. That is so, so cool. His little ears right there. And the little, I forgot what that top thing called again. It's something cool, but again, completely made out of this ice. Gosh, that is incredible. Now, the only reason that they can have these ice sculptures, of course, is because it is super, super cold. You can actually see right there, there's tons of snow, and it is actually actively snowing right here. This area is called Rochester, Michigan. Very cool. That is truly fantastic. Look at below here. Look at his face. You can see it's amazing the tools that they must have used in order to create this incredible balloon. Right here, you can see him right there. Part of the ice festival is what I'm going to call it here in Michigan. It is so cold, but so worth it to see it. Even his claws right there. Look at the small detail in the individual claws right there. Again, only reason they can do this is because it is freezing here. Check out the safari gnome here. I love him. Look at the hat. I mean, you have to imagine they had to use that cutting tool to get every small ridge of the gnome's hat here and even the small particles inside of his beard there. Love that. You can see he's on a little stand, big blocks of ice all around him where they cut it out. But I noticed this other piece on the ground here. Maybe it was like the beginning of one that didn't quite work out and they kind of tossed it aside, or maybe it was supposed to be there and it kind of fell off, but I don't see where it would have broken off here. Tough to tell, but really do like it. Oh my gosh, the lights just came on, all the buildings all around us. You can see, look at them. They all just turned on. I'm getting the feeling of the holidays, even though it's January and my nose is cold. But check out this, look at this. We're getting to this main part of the street here, of course, Main Street, where we can see some more of those ice sculptures. Look at this dragon. Wow. That is the most incredible ice sculpture I think I've ever seen in my whole life. It's a sea serpent. It's just one long sea serpent, even with the spiral right there in the middle. Every little, what do you call it? The scale has been cut out there. Sorry, it's so cold, it's hard to think, but I'm really enjoying this. Really, really am. A fantastic holiday tradition they have here in Rochester, Michigan. Just look at this. Check out the face there. Every small detail, the way that they drilled those holes right into the side there. See that? Like the tongue sticking out, scales going all the way down. I mean, just to give you the idea of how big this is. It's enormous. It's got to be like 15 feet long. It's unbelievable. This is fantastic. Look at this. They've even got ice cornhole here. You have the ability to grab your little bags here and toss them across the way to make it into the other side. I love it. It actually does. It works. It sticks a little bit. You know what? Let's give it a try. We're here. We're just gonna give this one a try here, just from a very short distance. Here we go. Ah, there it goes. That was great. All made of ice. Wow. Oh my gosh, Santa. I know him right there. You can see he's on top of the building. It's all lit up. And the entire street here is lit up with those lights to celebrate the holidays. And again, it's after the New Year's, right? New Year's have come and gone, but I really do love the fact the whole street's being lit up, and we're gonna see it at night. It's all gonna get darker here. We're gonna see it all, but Santa's up there. It's a safari theme. I didn't understand. Oh, now I know. It's just an amazing gator, though. I love it.
Nice job.
Yeah, you can even see the teeth there.
And the tongue.
The tongue, yeah.
What I'm saying.
Oh,
I'm an attorney
yeah.
who sponsored it.
Watch
I don't
out.
litigate, so watch out for the litigator.
Oh, that's funny. If it isn't the king of the jungle, it's Simba right here. Oh my gosh, this is incredible. Look at this. Again, sitting on this platform right there, all of his toes cut out right there. There's his face, larger than life. To give you his perspective of his size, that's my hand, and that's the ice sculpture. It's just enormous. I was told that this only happens once a year, the special ice sculpture thing. But again, I want to show you the size. He's huge, absolutely enormous Simba, sitting right here on right next to Main Street. All the different stores sponsor a different creation. So you got to go up and down Main Street to find them all. I love it. Look at this sloth right here. That is so great. You can see he's got all that fur there. Whoever is the artist here, whoever cut all this out using those tools is a genius, I'm telling you. Climbing up right there. He's not moving too fast. You know what? He's moving so slowly, I can't even see him moving. I can't. That's how slowly he is moving right there. True to the name, it's a sloth right here in front of his old toy store, who has, I'm guessing, sloth creatures inside. Now that is spectacular. If you've seen it before, let me know. But there's Neil Thornberry right there. That is great. Love it. He's got his little jacket right there. He's three-dimensional. You see him like popping out of the background there? That is awesome. Really, really love this one right here. Neil Thornberry right there. Sponsored by this special coffee shop right here. Look at that. That's great. You can see it's getting a little bit darker, but something I noticed here, Pioneer Water Well. Look at this. We're learning a lot about the Rochester kind of history here, which I think is really cool. You look over here right next to it, we can actually see the water well. Look at it. It goes all the way down there. See his little drain there at the bottom. But I think it's great that they have this here, kind of like remembering the history here. Rochester, Michigan. Wildebeest. Feels like we're on Kilimanjaro safaris, except it's below 32 degrees as we're walking outside with these gloves. It's so cool. Look at this. Almost, it is a wildebeest, but it kind of has a bison look to it. Love the horns up above. You can see right underneath, he's like going through the savannah. Awesome. So the gloves I brought originally to Michigan for this temperature was not cutting it. So I came into this store, pharmacy, a little pharmacy, 340 Main Street in Rochester. There you go, Michigan. And bought these much thicker ones with still has the tech buttons on them. So back out to the ice. Can you tell what it is before I tell you what it is? Try and guess before I show you. I'm going to show you in about 3 seconds. But it's a really cool map. You can see a little thing in the middle. They're all carved down, little sides right there, looking super nice. Believe it or not, it is Jumanji. It's the Jumanji map. You can see it actually written in ice right there. How did they do that? How did they make the white ice happen? I don't know how they did that. The rest of it's clear, but this is all white. That is so cool. The Jumanji map right here. Oh my gosh. It was a little bit hard to identify at first, but obviously it tells you right down there. It's a cheetah. Now, if you look at it, it's actually climbing down right here. Little, again, those, how does the sculptor make it so that the spots are white? Like clear ice versus white ice. I know it has to do with the air in it, but I don't know how they managed to do it. Very cool. He's climbing right down there. It's like down a branch. He's hunting, clearly hunting something. Next up, the black rhino. Every single one of these tells a story here. It does feel like I'm on safari, and that's the theme of this year's ice festival. You can see he's got a little huge platform here. It's not even that little, it's huge. But again, I want to show you the blocks. These are enormous blocks. They're all stuck together, blocks of ice. Look at that. This was used to create the black rhino. Wow, this is great. Look at the Jeep going up the mountain right there. Is it sponsored by Jeep? No, it's sponsored by the ski company, LTD, great to know. But they're all about going on high adventure, and you can see they've got the mirror. Look how much detail is here. They got the mirror, they got the skis on top, they even got the wheels with the little treads on them, and the bumper. I mean, it's incredible what they have done with these ice sculptures here, climbing those boulders. Look at the boulders below and the mountain right there. I love the entire thing. It's basically the whole car. It looks like it's been cut off just a little bit, but it's basically the whole car. It's just incredible. Wow. Could be my favorite right here. It's the monkey. He's climbing on the tree right there. Really, really nice. I love the intricate look of his face. Again, don't want to touch him, but he's just so fantastic. Hanging from the tree limb right there. Ice all around him. Fantastic. Lizard! Oh my gosh, he'd go perfectly in Florida. We have a lot of those like little lizards, but this guy has the bigger eyes there. He's climbing up right there. I like that one a lot. There he is, in front of the sushi restaurant. That's funny. I feel like that's meant all for us. I love it. Unrelated, I know. We have this like old style barber shop here. Just want to point that out. Crossing the street now, you can see it basically feels like the Osborne Family Spectacle of Dancing Lights. They're not dancing, but both sides of the street are completely covered with lights. I'm just like counting down the minutes. I like that countdown for the walkway right there, till it gets super dark. We can see them all. Well, here's our next one. Next up, we've got the zebra, and I'm telling you, I love it. I love it so much. You can see all cut in right there. You've basically got to see it to believe it. It's amazing. He's on that platform there, walking around, and I love how they leave like the blocks of ice like all around. It really does feel like, hey, you just cut it just a few minutes ago, and probably was a couple hours ago, but it's still great. Now that is awesome. You got her big frog right there, which I love. Who sponsored this one? It's the Funky Frog. Very cool. Children's Resale Boutique. A very nice one right there. Look at those eyes. He's looking right at us. And the ice is just clear as day. Have you noticed that? Like they must have these blocks, made somewhere. And I've actually seen the process. These blocks are especially pumped with air, or air gets pumped through, so they don't have any, air in them, I guess. I don't know how that works, but very, very cool. I love it. Look who it is. It's Zazu from The Lion King, and he is on an amazing perch right there with the leaves going all the way down. To give you an idea, this is about, I'm gonna say 3.5 feet tall right here. It's a really tall sculpture. His beak, his mouth, almost a little bit open, eye right there. Love the entire thing. Definitely feeling festive, even with those lights right behind him. You can see him. Getting ready for that sunset. It's a snake going all the way down the tree. And again, think about the amount of skill that it takes to cut. Imagine it's one block for a minute. Okay, one block. You got to cut this out of the block and just leave the snake. How did he do it? I don't know, but it takes years, I'm sure, of skill and practice to create something as incredible as this. Wow. What a spectacular display. Here are these binoculars right up top on this platform. So they didn't just make the binoculars, they made the whole platform here so that you can see these amazing binoculars. I love how all these are like themed after the store that helped to sponsor them. It's just so great. And this is a pair underneath. There's that pair of binoculars with the binoculars on top. So great. Next up, we've got Alex the Lion here. Equally amazing how detailed he is. You can see he's kind of tilted this way. His hand is much bigger over here than over there, but that's intentional because he's doing that pose that we all love. He's staying on this amazing platform cut out right there. Almost looks like a special sea platform. I love it. That is phenomenal. Look at this peacock, feeling super proud with the crown up above, but it's not just the peacock. You go back. You look at this, oh my goodness, that is super cool. Look at those feathers going all the way down. Each one intricately cut out, little circles right there and little ovals all around it. I love it, absolutely love it. In the back of this peacock, wow, look at the wings. This one clearly super well defined. The other one, you left it as the solid ice, but I love it. It definitely looks like Florida here with that crane. Can't tell if it's a Florida crane or not. Looks like a Michigan crane because it's all carved out of ice. You can see there's actually water rippling all around him as he's walking. That is attention to detail like I have never seen in ice carving before, and I love it. Wow. This is really interesting. We got just like a standard canteen, but it's in front of this restaurant that sponsored it. I think it's pronounced Cruz and Muir. I believe that's it, but I love the look at the detail of the restaurant here. I just want to point that out while we're looking at this amazing canteen. Those are holes that go into the canteen here. Nothing's melting because it's super cold. Look at that cute little lemur right there. He's on the tree limb right here, and there's like his tail is going all the way around him there. I love it. Absolutely adorable, going all the way down. The lemur right there, blocks of ice around the base. Just incredible. Could this be the most intricate of them all? Maybe it is, I'm not sure, but look, it's actually Tarzan. It's Tarzan on, I gotta move back here because you gotta see the whole thing. He's on that little limb right there with rocks like all around him. It's just unbelievable. You can see his muscles right there, all made of ice, his hair flowing in the breeze. Just incredible, absolutely amazing artistry that we see here out of the very cold, freezing cold ice. Wow. For dinner tonight, we're at the Rochester Bistro, which looks really nice. Apparently known for their steaks. We are trying their steak along with the calamari and French onion soup, which I'm going to need because I'm freezing. So French onion soup will be a must. It'll be good. Starting off with the calamari, it's unlike any calamari I've ever seen before. I think it's just how it's made. A little bit different. Let's give it a try, let you know what I think. It looks like a giant French fry. It's not. It's calamari. It is the thickest piece of calamari I have ever had in my whole life. And I really like it. Like something that thick you'd expect to be super chewy, like way too chewy to even eat. This one's super tender. Really delicious. I'm gonna try it kind of dipped in the little sauce they give us. See if it enhances it. Doesn't need the sauce at all. Perfect just as it is. Really like that. I like regular calamari too. It's not the best I've ever had, but I really do like it. It's super unique. To warm us up on this very cold Michigan day, we've got a French onion soup here. It is actually super large. We're gonna go ahead and give it a try, let you know what I think. Gotta be honest with you, one of the very best French onion soups I've ever had. A little salty, but absolutely amazing. Great cheese flavor, very, very good. Very good. Great ratio of, you can see it's super hot, of the breading to the cheese to the soup. Absolutely love it. Wow. Now apparently they are known for their steaks here. We've got a medium rare New York strip steak here with some potatoes on the side, fingerling of carrots. That's really, really good. Let's give it all a try together. Overall thoughts on the steak, it's good. It's nothing amazing, not outstanding. We've had better steaks, but it's really good. Really do like it. Good tarring on the outside. Potatoes are delicious with the mashed potatoes there. Overall, a really good meal. The bread, the calamari, those were the winner in my opinion, but a delicious spot here. What a magical night. Check out this view right here. It is flurrying here in Rochester, Michigan. You can see the lights on the buildings. They go all the way back there. Check out the stores right here. They are all so well lit and so well decorated. Every square inch of the front of all the buildings has those amazing lights right up front. It is just so festive here. I love it. Back over here by the ice cornhole, and they've got some s'mores. They're making it right here around this fire. Perfect for a cold night here in Michigan. And with that, our magical adventure here with those amazing ice sculptures in the street, all lit up, similar to the Osborne Family Spectacle of Lights, is coming to an end. Thanks so much for sharing it with me on these super cold adventures up north. Until next time, have a magical day. We'll see you real soon.